What's up, y'all? Welcome to another channel of Machine Head Repair Project. Today we're going to be working on this 2001 Acura TL with the 3.2 liter engine. So to remove a starter on a 2000 Acura TL, once you remove, you don't have to remove the radiator, but it's in a project of, doing some stuff here. But while I'm doing it, went ahead and going to show you how to remove a starter off this vehicle. So really, if you had the radiator still here and the intake manifold on top and then the air duct right here, really you need just to remove the air duct to the air filter completely off, and of course remove the battery because you're going to mess with the starter. So unplug the battery, remove the battery, and then your starter is going to be right here underneath all these holes. So you want to push these hoses to the side. Well, that's if you have the radiator disconnected, but you can drain the radiator and then push the hose to the side, disconnect the hose and pull it to the side, and then you can access the starter a lot easier. And it's right here. So to remove that starter, all it is really, you got some couple connection here to the solenoid, and then you have only 1, 2 bolts that is mounting the starter onto the engine. So let's go ahead and show you how to remove that. So first thing, there's this rubber cover that is covering the connection to the solenoid to your starter. You're gonna peel that back, and right there you got, I want to say, a 12 millimeter. So you're gonna grab, just double check if it's a 12. It is. So you're gonna grab your you're gonna grab your 12 millimeter and break it loose. Once you've broken that loose, you can turn it by hand. Majority of the time this nut will have a washer. If it doesn't, then don't worry about it. And then you're going to push that cable to the side. And then you got this, let's see here. You have another cable right here. It's just a plug, so you're just going to unplug it from there, from the solenoid. And I think that's a ground wire. And then we're going to go ahead and put the nut back onto the starter so we don't lose that nut. Alright, next we're going to remove these 2 bolts here, 1, 2. And I'm going to say they're 17 millimeter. And it is. So we're going to get our 17 millimeter socket, get in there if you can, and we're just going to break it loose first. And we'll go from the bottom here. Let's see if we can get that loose. Didn't get this in there, it's too long. See if I can get my socket. Yeah. Get my 17 in there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take this bottom one off first before we take the one on the top. It's going to be a pretty decent size or length bolt. And that's the length there, that's the long one. And then we'll go ahead and take that top one off now. This hose is not cooperating, it just wants to be in the way. And then the top one is shorter. So you got a long and a short. And there's your starter right there. There's going to be a bracket that's holding onto this cable here, to the starter cable that goes directly to the battery. We're going to go ahead and get a flathead and put it in that little slot and it'll disconnect it. And there you have it. That's the starter. And the solenoid right here, you got this right here is where you connect the battery cable straight to this, and then this is that's the trigger signal cable that connects to that. That will make the starter engage. So installing a starter is quite easy. So you're going to want to grab the starter, and the solenoid is going to face on top, and you're just going to stick the starter right in. And there's a long bolt and a short bolt. The short bolt is going to be on top, and then the long bolt is going to be at the bottom. There's only a total of 2 bolts that's mounting the starter, and then those bolts are 17 millimeter, and then we're gonna go ahead and tighten that in. One on top and one on bottom. So the bottom bolt also mounts the starter to the transmission, but it also holds the transmission, mounts the transmission to the motor, to the block. So, and it's a 17 millimeter. to go ahead and go back with a socket, torque it down. And then from there, if you want to go ahead and connect the cables. So with this cable right here, there is a plug that connects to the solenoid, and then you got a 12mm nut here that you're going to mount the battery cable directly to the starter. Here's the battery cable, and you're going to go ahead and put that in, and then get the nut and bolt it on. And that's going to be a 12mm. And then there's this rubber that covers it up to protect it, because that's straight battery positive going straight to the starter. And that's pretty much it.